all those really tough teams that we were playing, and I think we made some progress there during this month.
Chris, can you talk about just the way JoJo had to come in, and obviously with Kevin King out, and how that kind of makeshift unit was able to 3 picks in the first half, and they've only had 1 all season?
I know, we didn't tell our guys that they only had 1 pick. I don't know if they knew that. I didn't want to plant that seed to those guys until they came out flying around. It was awesome. That was a great interception by JoJo. I mean, he covered a lot of ground and actually caught the ball like a receiver. That was impressive. And, we like those guys back there. Guys like JoJo McIntosh hasn't got a ton of playing time, but he's a physical player that now showing up making plays on the ball. And, I think Coach Lake does a great job of coaching those guys, and they were big tonight.
Did you just have a feeling that this game was possible? That these guys were kind of itching to have not so much a blowout, but just like you said, kind of a complete performance?
It's interesting. It's hard to predict sometimes. It really is, because I go into most of the games thinking, hey, we're going to really move the ball or do some things. We just haven't clicked the last few weeks. And so to come out and play like a complete game, I've been expecting that for a while. Defense has been playing at a high level. For whatever reason, we haven't really clicked on offense and got some things going tonight. So it's like, that's what I really felt like, my opening comment was how it's like about time. I mean, that's what we've been waiting for. We've seen it. We see how these guys practice. We know we have it in us. We just got some young guys that are inconsistent, but it's not a big thing, but those little things add up to big things and make us stumble on ourselves. And so we've been waiting for this, and hopefully we can build on it.
Is there any initial thought on how badly Elijah might be hurt?
I don't know. I don't think it's, again, we'll have to see tomorrow. It always comes different than you think it is, but at one point there was talk that he was going to try to see if he could go and get going, so I don't really know what it is, but he didn't return, so we'll see.
The last drive in the second quarter looked like about as well executed as you guys had, but you went into making that thing work.
Yeah, and sometimes, sometimes when we go faster, Jake in particular seems to get into a rhythm, and that kind of seems to be a little bit into his comfort zone. And so those are things we've talked about and maybe do more of.
What was the talk at halftime, Chris, in terms of just maybe laying the hammer down on them?
It really was like I was hoping it was going to be. I mean, it wasn't super emotional. I don't know if we would have known if we were ahead or behind if you just came in there and looked at our team. Just talking about what we needed to do. Nobody was jumping up and down and saying, okay, now we got to lay the hammer. It just talked about the things we needed to talk about. Kids rallied up, and it was good, because I think if you have to live and die every game on just all this emotion, I think you're going to play up and down. Now, I think the kids were very focused, because I think, like I said, they felt it in the week. This is an important game for us.
Where is your offensive line now, maybe compared to a month ago? Do you feel better about that group? Do you feel more settled there?
Yeah, that's a good question. I know we're making progress. I mean, there's some things out there. We got sacked a few times. They brought some different pressures, and with that, stacked defense, they can bring them from a lot of different combinations. And so they got us a couple times. I don't know if it was something we weren't prepared for, just a physical breakdown. So we'll have to look at that. But I do know that crew is making incremental steps, and I think it's going to be a good offensive line sooner than later.
How big a game is this for Dwayne? A couple of explosive plays.
Yeah, he's an explosive player, and he catches the ball obviously really well. I thought those